What is up, guys? It's the Sound Alchemist, and today I'm back to talk to you about Warhammer 40K. More specifically, I wanted to talk about 9th edition and, of course, the Space Marines. So, as we all know, Space Marines are the poster boys for Warhammer 40K. However, ever since the Primaris made a debut, it seemed that the classic Marines, the regular Space Marines, haven't been getting anything really. No new models, no new lore. Any lore that has to do with old Space Marines is usually one of their named characters crossing the Rubicon and becoming a Primaris Marine, such as Calgar. You've got Shrike, and it's just, I feel like that's going to be the trend coming in for all of 9th edition. So, of course, you had Primaris and Death Guard in the 8th edition starter kit, and it's been revealed that in 9th edition, the starter kit will also feature Primaris against the Necrons. However, these Primaris are the same Primaris models that were featured in the Indomitus box set. So, what can we expect in 9th edition? Well, of course, it seems that the Necrons will be getting the Silent King and the Void Dragon, as well as a few other models, but it seemed with every Xenos reveal, the Space Marines get like 2 or 3 new units. Because, of course, Indomitus just dropped, and we have all those new models, new sculpts. Every sculpt in that box set is new, and they've already told us that, hey, look, they're going to be getting a buggy. There's going to be a turret that the Space Marines can drop. And now that we saw a little bit of a teaser for the Space Marine codex, if you pause the video at certain time frames and you kind of zoom in, you can get a really good, depiction of what the codex is going to have. Because you could kind of zoom in on the table of contents, you could read in a little bit at the models that they have there, as well as a few of the chapter tactics, which is huge. Again, it's very blurry, and it's not 100% certain that just because they showed this on the preview doesn't mean it's going to stick and stay in the official release. So, with that being said, there's more new models in there for the Space Marines. So, we've got a new captain to look forward to. They've got the classic one leg up pose that every character seems to have, but he's got like a really big rifle. I don't know if it's like a master-crafted rifle or a heavy bolter rifle, but it's a big gun, and he seems to be wearing Gravis armor, which is a return to the old school, or I guess the new school Primaris from back in 8th edition. So that's cool and all, but again, it's just yet another Primaris Space Marine. They also showcase a new land speeder, which we kind of already known about. Land speeder Primaris upgrade thing that was going to be coming, but now it's kind of been confirmed, and it's just, reveal after reveal after reveal, and it's like, yeah, these Space Marines, we get it, they're the poster boys, they're gonna get GW's love, but this is just overwhelming, man. What about the freaking Harlequin army, where there's like maybe 3 or 4 units, and everything else is borrowed by the Inari, by the Dark Eldar, by the Craft World Eldar? It's like, when are they gonna get any units? It's like some Eldar models are still freaking like resin, fine cast, pewter for that matter. It's, how do I put it? I don't want to just sound bleak and like, there's no hope in starting a Xenos army. If you want to get updates, you want the new models, Space Marines is where it's at. That is the case, but it's like, dang, it really sucks. Yeah, I just wanted to bring that up and get your guys' take, your opinions. I mean, I'm pretty sure most people play Space Marines. Obviously, that's why they're bringing out so many Space Marine models, and they get all the shiny things first and whatnot. So it makes sense as a business standpoint. It makes sense. I mean, they are a brand new quote-unquote faction for the Imperium. They said they're not replacing the classic Marines, but that's exactly what's happening. Why do you need a new land speeder? I mean, the old ones were good. I mean, not new, but they're good. Why do you need a new gladiator tank to replace the old Predator? There's nothing wrong with the old Predators. This is just a new unit. So I don't know. I'm kind of on the fence because it's like, yeah, I play Space Marines, so it's cool to have all these new units, but like, show some other factions, some other armies some love. It's like, yeah, we got the teaser that there's gonna be like a new Orc, a new Drukhari, new Skitarii, new Sisters of Battle model coming out. I thought at first they were just regular troops getting the true to scale upgrade, which it might still be, but the more I look at that little trailer, I think it might just be a certain special character, or a named character for that matter, getting a new skull. So that's cool and all, but again, it's like, okay, the Dark Eldar get one new unit, while freaking Primaris Marines get like 10, because they got all the new units in the Indomitus box set. They're getting new codex with new units in there. We got more new units that are confirmed to come out. It's just like, when's it gonna end? Like, show everybody else some love. Yeah, I don't know. It's a little rant, a little thought to get off my chest. What do you guys think? Is this gonna continue to be the edition of Primaris? Will the Primaris just completely take over 9th edition so that you'd have to replace your old school Space Marines? Because I play a chapter that I created, or a legion that I created myself, based on the 11th Legion, the Lost Legion, and the models are all Horus Heresy models. So I guess in terms of lore, they're older than the classic Marines. And it really is a shame that when you put a Primaris Marine next to these Marines, it looks so much better. Like, the details are more apparent. It's true to scale. The quality of the plastic's a little bit better. And it's just like, man, like, I almost feel like selling my army and converting the army into Primaris Marines because of just how awesome they look. But lore-wise, that doesn't make sense. Like, they're meant to be a army from, like, before the heresy. So they're supposed to have the older armor and whatnot. I mean, I guess I could always just, buy Primaris and play them as a count as army, or a stand-in army. But again, I don't know. I really don't know. It's like, I get it. GW wants you to, buy the new shiny thing, and most people do like new shiny things, but after a while, it's just like, wow, they really are replacing the old school Marines. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. I've said that like 3 times now. And that's all I got for today. Is this the age of Primaris Marines? Will there be another Horus Heresy 2, Classic versus Primaris? You decide. And if that actually does happen, what side would you guys want to be on? Because we've already seen the Custodes basically end a whole chapter of Primaris Marine, the Brazen Drakes, who they just assumed were Chaos. It wasn't confirmed or anything. But they're not taking any chances. They just upright and started, shooting. So if that is the case, are you going to stand with the new Primaris Marines that Call created? Again, it's not the Emperor who made them. It is Belisarius Call who, quote-unquote, improved on the Emperor's design, which, that's heresy. That is heresy. Or would you stand with the loyal Marines, the descendants from the 9 Primarchs, and the ones who've been fighting for millennia, ever since the heresy? I honestly don't know what side to pick. I want to go with the classic Marines, but at the same time, a lot of these notable characters have already crossed the Rubicon and are working alongside the Primaris. So if this is like a execute Order 66 type thing, I don't know who to choose. I think I just gotta wait a little bit longer, see if maybe I just grow accustomed to the Space Marines always getting the spotlight, which, if you look at previous editions, that was already the case. So yeah, that's all I got for today. Sound Alchemist, part of One Mind Syndicate, signing out.